Hello and welcome to my new Let's Play of Kirby Squeak Squad. I really like this game. I feel like nobody really acknowledges it because, there's other Kirby games like Superstar that are, well, to be frank, way better than this one, but I still really like Squeak Squad. And, I just had a hankering to play it, and, why not record it as well? That's what I'll be doing. We'll just jump right into it and feast your eyes, be amazed at the best story in any video game ever. Early afternoon in Dreamland. It's so peaceful that even the clouds are drowsy. And now it's Kirby's favorite time of the day, snack time. Oh boy, I love a good snack. Today's yummy snack is a sweet, fluffy slice of strawberry shortcake. Time to dig in. Oh no. Kirby, no. Whoa! The cake Kirby was about to eat has suddenly vanished. That's so sad. That scrumptious berry-topped slice of mouth-watering goodness. No doubt about it, this must be the work of that greedy King DDD. You sure about that? Well, there's no time to waste. Gotta get that cake back. And yes, that is the entirety of the story, and that's how Kirby's latest fantastic adventure begins, yup. You heard it right. This story exists to get him his cake back. Never mess with a man's cake. So thankfully they're gonna start us off pretty easy. You just run, you jump, you inhale. It's Kirby, you know how it plays. Ooh, Beam. I do like Beam, it's pretty good. Could get Spark there, but more of a Beam guy. They're both probably gonna do similar in this first stage, nothing too crazy. Oh, Fire? Fire might actually be good here. Wonder if he respawns. Oh yeah, let's go for Fire. Especially since I can dash with that. I love me a good dash attack. You don't give anything, I know that for sure. Ooh, 1-up right off the bat. Suppose they're gonna ease us into it, nothing too difficult to start probably. Well, you're giving me Fire again. It makes me wonder if it's not required for something. Ooh, a max tomato? How damaged do you think I would be, game? Okay, we can blow that up. And is that the end of the little tutorial? Yes, it is. Darn. Not that I needed it, though, thankfully. Classic. Apparently that's the first level. I think of that really more as a tutorial than an actual level though, so let's just go right into another one. Tap to pop, power up. You can keep up to 5. Yep, so that bottom screen there, that is Kirby's stomach. That's where he holds extra little goodies. Not that I need fire, not that I need sword, because I have fire, which, well, burns the grass just as well as sword would cut it. Mix 2 bubbles, try and see. Sure, why not? So we can just go on the touch screen, mix some bubbles. Usually for food you can upgrade it doing that, but I don't think it's super necessary most of the time. It's not like the game is that hard, especially at this early stage, but find treasure and move on. Who knows what's inside? Now, I will be actually going for 100% in this playthrough. That means every treasure will be accounted for. Some are easier than others, but thankfully I don't think there's any that are too egregious in difficulty. And even if they were, well, I would still do it anyway. How did you not die from that? That's right, we have to murder everyone. It is murder percent as well. Not really. Can I get the meats? No, because I was too slow, it auto-shot me. Oh well. And we got a music sheet. Hooray. The one thing I actually really like about the treasures in this game is that they actually have stuff you can use, which is very nice. The music sheets I'm not probably gonna make really any use of, but some of the other rewards are actually quite nice, you'll see. Now, is there any secrets behind any of this grass? Ooh, Cutter. I do like Cutter. It's definitely one of my more preferred power-ups. Another one up. Gosh, they're spoiling me, I tell ya. And what else do we got? Cloud Guy, get out of here. Ooh, I guess that's like a little fire switch. Very cool. Oh, he ate me. You jerk. Well, actually... Suppose this is a good enough chance. I'll switch to Cutter. So we just drag it up. Oop. I think, and then... Now, how do I do this? How do I do this? Do I just tap it? I do just tap it, okay. It's been quite a long time, as you can tell. Ooh, Frosty. The fire probably would have actually been pretty good here, but oh well. Oh, he grabbed me. Sure. Now, a little pro tip, every time you see a mini-boss, inhale them. You're gonna want it, because they always give you a power-up that you probably should use for this coming area. Like, for instance, ice can freeze water, which, if I were them, I would make something requiring that. They might not do it here since this is an early stage, but later on they definitely do it. So again, always inhale the mini-boss after you defeat them. Oh. Well, that's Animal. He allows you to dig. And it looks like I need to dig in order to get that treasure chest. Oh. Well, that works out. So, Animal is the cute little suit. We can just go down by digging in the grass. Very cool. Animal is a bit short range, but, you know, it's cute. Everybody likes it. Now, one of the big gimmicks. These guys, they are the, well, Squeak Squad, you know, from the title. Whenever you pick up a big treasure chest, they just love to make their presence known. If they catch you, they'll grab it, bring it to their fortress. Thankfully, this first stage, we don't need to worry about it. And those big treasure chests, well, they usually have something a little better in them. Now, if they do manage to take the chest from you, it's not always over. Ooh, Fire Scroll. Because you can always just go into their fortress and, well, get it back. That Fire Scroll, that actually, well, you can collect a scroll for every ability. As you can see, there's 23 of them. And what do? They let you do additional moves with that ability. I'll actually switch to fire. Let's see. Yes, so now I can actually aim my fire breath. You see, I didn't really show this off here, but you can pause the screen and it'll tell you your other abilities. So yeah, with fire, we can hold it down or we can dash. And now that we have the scroll, as seen in red, we can move the fire. So, it's not super useful, I'll be real, but, you know, it's an option that exists if you really need it. I can't imagine you would, but it's possible, I guess. That's probably not very useful, but sure. That guy gives Spark, that could be nice. Get out of here, Sir Kibble. Nobody needs Cutter right now. I'm just burning everything. And, well, if I do need that power-up, I'll, come back for it. Thankfully, if I do miss something with the power of video editing, it would be like nothing happened at all. To you guys, anyway. Can I get that with this? Yes, I actually can. I'm sure that's not how they intended that, but, probably wanted you to use Sword if I had to guess. Well, joke's on them, I didn't need to. Ooh, an invincibility lollipop. As you can see, it lives up to exactly what you think it would do. You just run around at incredibly high speeds. I thought he almost fell over the treasure chest. I don't need that cherry, so that's fine. You don't have to pick up everything. Now I'm gonna do that preemptively, and I'll just get rid of this cherry since I don't need it. Doro, how you doing, buddy? I'm just gonna ignore you. Oh, I actually have to fight you? Very cool. As you can see, he kind of knocks the treasure out of you because he wants to, well, get it back. Honestly, no power-up is way more viable than you might think. Like, don't underestimate that. As you can see, it does pretty good damage. Oh, come on, despawn already. There we go. So sometimes you have to beat them, sometimes you just have to run away from them. Regardless, never usually too hard to deal with the squeaks. What do we get for all that effort? Probably something good, hopefully. We got a spray paint, a graphic piece, and a secret door key. That secret door key is the most important because, well, gives us access to another level. That being said, though, my favorite of the collectibles is the spray paint because we can change Kirby's color. And I will definitely be changing it basically every time we get a new one. So let's just see what the new EX level is like. And I don't have a power-up, so I'll ignore that guy. Ooh, Ninja. Ninja's a good power-up. You get a ranged shuriken attack. And, well, let's see what else. He gets a dash, he gets, like, a kick. He can grapple, and he can cling to walls. Very useful power. Highly recommend it. Now, let's see. Get out of here. Oh, look, it's the sleep guy. I don't want to get put to sleep, so we will just shuriken you. And you can go, and you can go. Do I need bomb? That guy over there gives bomb. I don't think so. Ow. Did I mention I'm not very good at this game? I should say that as a little warning. I'm not very good at this game. You just ate that cherry, you jerk. Not that I really needed it that much. Still at half health with a maximum tomato. I think you give Tornado. I don't like Tornado that much, but something tells me not a bad choice here. We'll just breeze on through everything here. Get it? Breeze, because he's a tornado. I cracked myself up. As you can see, it kind of just levitates to the top, so a little wonky to control, but in certain spaces, it's probably good. Now you, though, high jump, that's one I like a little more, especially for vertical ascension. Now, do I want left or right? Oh, I want left for sure. So those mini Kirbys in the bubbles, if you collect 3 of those and combine them, you get a 1-up. I never use those, ever. You get plenty of 1-ups, and they just clog up your stomach. So I always just kind of ignore them when I see them. Ooh, Parasol. Parasol is a good one. Now, I know you might be thinking, Parasol? Really? How is Parasol a good one? Well, he gets... Well, I guess I can just show you. He can bash things with his Parasol. Isn't that just amazing? Well, in actuality, it also changes your dissension, so you can just kind of hover. Nice and easy. Ooh, I'm actually getting kind of low on health, which is why we keep maximum tomatoes on us. Well, sometimes. And we'll slide right on down. Ooh, that is the big treasure. Give me that. And it's Doc. We now met all 3 of the main members of the Squeaks. I don't really care to fight you, Doc. I'm sorry, but you can just go right away. But I'll pick up some medicine, why not? Yeah, Doc, Storo, and Spinny was the first guy. They're not really much of characters, but it's Kirby, so what did you expect? Okay, what do I get for going through the extra stage? Hopefully something good. Please. Puzzle piece and, well, half of a vitality. Basically, the piece of heart in this game is 2 pieces. So, collect 2 of those, get a bigger health bar. It speaks for itself. The cherries, don't need them. Enemies, ooh, random. Unpredictable, but, you know, it come in handy. Okay, well, I guess I might as well show this off then. Get 3 of those together, and you can combine them to a double and a triple. Very rarely are you gonna get all 3 of those in the same area. Now, that's the end of the level. That's a little suspect to me because there's a treasure chest here somewhere. Right up there. This was a level with 1-ups? That's the whole level? 2 1-ups and a treasure chest? World 1 is weird, man. I knew it was easy, but I didn't remember it being that easy. Not that the game ever actually gets that hard, but it does, you know, be a little more interesting. Ooh, copy palette check. Change your palette style. Now that is another cosmetic that we can do to change the stomach lining of Kirby. Sounds a bit gross when you put it that way, but that's exactly what it is, so... And I guess we're already onto the boss of the world? That's not what I was expecting at all. Go random. What's random gonna give us? Something good, hopefully. Yes, it is. Wow, I really like that one. Magic. Gather around and look closely. Nothing in my hand, nothing in my sleeve. Magic actually gets quite an extensive move pool. Well, comparatively. He has birds, he has cards, I assume, and he has a weird little jack-in-the-box from his hat. And of course, now we have to get our cake back from that evil penguin. And Magician is definitely making quick work of him. Come on, buddy, what are you gonna do? What are you doing? You're just approaching, menacingly. Are you gonna do anything? Oh, you just wanted to get hit with the big attack. I get it, I get it. How about birds? Birds are cool, right? Ha ha ha. Yeah, not one of the more memorable DDD fights in the series, but, you know, tutorial, we'll take it. And we get the boss badge. Whenever you beat a boss, you get their badge. Collect all of them for a new mode. What's this? Someone's stolen King DDD's treasure chest. That's just not cool. Of course he doesn't know a thing about the strawberry shortcake. Oh, Kirby, see, this is what you get for assuming. What's going on? Who's really behind the disappearing shortcake? Well... Suddenly, a whirlwind appears, bringing a band of big-eared strangers. Whoa, 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 that's... You can't just call that to a mouse, man. Come on, they're sensitive about that. Who are these guys? A band of thieves known as the Squeaks. Hence the title, Squeak Squad. They are the squad of squeaks. With treasure chests in tow, they begin to march jauntily away. Jauntily. Classic. Oh, he looks mad. King DDD acts as quick as a wink. See, Kirby, why'd you beat him up? He didn't even do anything this time. He grabs Kirby and hurls him at the Squeaks. Oh, it's like bowling. Kirby, you like bowling, right? Well, if you don't, you're gonna be the ball. Not that that's the first time Kirby's been a ball, but, you know. What a shot. He throws a perfect strike. I don't know if Kirby would be very dangerous as a thrown object, but sure. The Squeaks teeter and lose their balance. Oh no, what's gonna happen next? They all tumble into a deep chasm, taking the treasure with them. Yeah, so we're stealing the treasure that they stole, so it's not really stealing. Surely the shortcake is part of the lost loot, and that's the only motivation he needs to get his cake. He is on a one-track mind, and I am all for it. Looks like Kirby's quest isn't over yet. Well, his quest isn't over, thankfully. Even if it looks like he's falling into a bottomless chasm. What's that? My inventory emptied? Well, reset the game between those two clips there, so all my extra lives, they do not carry over between, you know, resetting. Neither does your stomach, so essentially, don't get too attached to whatever you're carrying on you, because it will just go away. Thankfully, though, the last level of World 1 is a 1-up farm, so if you're really in need of 1-ups, you can always just farm them there. You shouldn't need to do that, but you can. Oh yeah, I'm Cupid Kirby, by the way. He can just fly, like, forever. It's a little slow, but, I mean, look at the enemies. They can't do a darn thing to me. And he has good directional attacking, so he's not too bad, but definitely not one of the more interesting power-ups, but, you know, he's not bad. Oh, let's go right. That's not right. That's right. And we get a treasure chest for our efforts. To the left is just food, so don't worry about it. Ooh, Bubble. Bubble is an interesting power. They can capture so much, and by that, well, you turn enemies into their most base component, which is their power-ups. It's not great. It's certainly something that exists, though. And I don't want more Cupids, so we'll get... Oh, Wheel. I can do without Wheel. Now here we have to be a little careful, because we want to jump over that one. If we didn't, well, we absolutely would have been trapped out of that treasure chest. That's the thing, you don't want to miss out on treasure chests like that, because otherwise, well, you have to go right back to the beginning and do it all over again for another shot at it. Most treasure chests aren't missable, but there's a good few that are. Now, this big treasure chest, it is glowing. That means it is, well, very important. You want this one. So if you do fail to get this treasure chest, replay the level. You will definitely be kicking yourself if you don't pick it up. Now, we have to kind of outrun Spinny here, but thankfully he's not that fast. Dodge you guys, and the end of the level is right there. Nice try, buddy. And what do we get for all our efforts that's in such a magnificent treasure chest that I made such a big deal out of? It's a star seal. Collect them all for a surprise? Well, let's just say you want that surprise. Anyway, that's probably enough for this episode, so we'll just end it here. Next time, we'll continue on through the rest of Level 2, Nature Notch. See you then.